Diabetes. Fatal habits you're doing without even noticing. Stop now. Have you ever thought you were doing everything right to manage your diabetes, only to find out you might be making some critical mistakes without even realizing it? That's right. There are habits so common and subtle that they can slip under the radar and sabotage your health over time. What's worse is that these habits can lead to serious complications if left unchecked. Curious to find out what you might be doing wrong, and more importantly, how to avoid those mistakes? Stick around because we're about to dive into some fatal habits and how to kick them to the curb. If you're serious about taking control of your diabetes, this video could be a game changer. Don't go anywhere. What's coming next could transform your health. Habit 1. Not checking blood sugar levels. Let's talk about something that makes all the difference when it comes to managing diabetes. Regularly checking your blood sugar. Sure, it might feel like a hassle, but this simple routine can prevent serious complications down the road. Testing your levels at key times, like before meals or bedtime, helps you catch any fluctuations early on, so you can tweak your diet or medication. Without this regular check, hypoglycemia or hyperglycemia can sneak up on you, putting your health at risk. Luckily, technology has made this easier than ever. With digital meters and apps that track your readings, it's a lot quicker and less annoying to monitor your levels. Plus, these apps help you spot trends over time, so you can make informed decisions about your treatment. The key here is consistency. It's not just about checking your sugar occasionally, but building a solid routine that works for you. And remember, tracking is only useful if you act on the data. Review your readings with your doctor and adjust your lifestyle based on the results. That way, you can prevent unwanted blood sugar spikes and live a more balanced life. Habit 2. Skipping meals. Here's something a lot of people overlook: the importance of sticking to regular meal times. Skipping a meal can throw your whole body off balance. For someone with diabetes, it's even riskier. Missing meals messes with your insulin and glucose levels, causing blood sugar to either spike or crash. And your body doesn't appreciate when you disrupt its natural rhythm. So imagine doing this multiple times a day. It's a recipe for disaster when it comes to keeping things under control. What you need is a more structured eating routine, not just regular meals but balanced ones too. A good rule of thumb? Try including a mix of complex carbs, proteins, and healthy fats in every meal. For instance, how about a slice of whole grain toast with avocado and scrambled eggs for breakfast? Simple, nutritious, and it keeps your blood sugar stable. Also, eating on a schedule helps curb those crazy hunger pangs that lead to overindulging. Planning your meals not only helps you control your sugar intake, but also prevents you from going overboard on refined carbs, a major villain for anyone trying to maintain healthy habits. Habit 3. Leading a sedentary lifestyle. Now let's tackle a big one: living a sedentary life. Sitting for hours or not getting enough exercise can make it much harder to control your blood sugar. When you don't move, your body becomes less responsive to insulin, which leads to higher sugar levels over time. And let's face it, this also increases the risk of complications like heart disease and obesity. If you're someone who spends hours in front of the TV or your computer, it might be time to rethink your routine. Getting active doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need to run a marathon or hit the gym for hours. Start with at least 150 minutes of moderate aerobic activity per week. That can be a brisk walk, biking, or even dancing around the house. The important thing is to get moving. Simple changes like taking the stairs or stretching during breaks can make a big difference. And it's not just your body that benefits. An active lifestyle also boosts your mental well-being and reduces stress, which is crucial for anyone managing diabetes. Habit 4. Not staying hydrated. Another sneaky habit is not drinking enough water. Staying hydrated is crucial, especially for people with diabetes. When you're dehydrated, your blood sugar levels can spike because there's not enough water in your system to dilute the excess glucose. On top of that, your kidneys struggle to flush out the sugar, creating a vicious cycle of hyperglycemia. Keeping a water bottle handy and drinking throughout the day is an easy way to prevent this. If you're exercising, staying hydrated is even more important because sweating can lead to dehydration and raise your blood sugar levels. Remember, water is vital for your organs and helps keep your metabolism working efficiently. And avoid sugary drinks. Stick to water, herbal teas, or unsweetened beverages to stay hydrated without adding extra calories or refined carbs. Habit 5. Inconsistent medication use. Let's talk about something critical: taking your meds consistently. For many, it seems like no big deal to skip a dose here and there or take it at the wrong time, but this can have serious consequences. Managing blood sugar levels depends on taking medication regularly, and when you don't, it can lead to spikes or dangerous drops, increasing the risk of complications like heart disease, neuropathy, and retinopathy. One way to avoid this is by using tools to stay organized. There are tons of apps that remind you when it's time to take your meds, and pill organizers make it easy to see what you need to take throughout the day. You can also tie medication times to daily routines, like taking it right after breakfast or before bed. By making sure you stick to your medication schedule, you're taking a huge step in keeping your diabetes under control. Habit 6. Ignoring mental health. Now, let's shift to a topic that often gets overlooked but plays a huge role in overall health: mental well-being. For people with diabetes, stress, anxiety, and even depression can directly impact blood sugar control. When your mind is overloaded, it's easy to let self-care habits like healthy eating, monitoring blood sugar, and exercising fall by the wayside. And we all know what happens when those routines slip. The body starts to feel the effects. To keep things balanced, adopting stress-reducing practices can make a world of difference. Meditation, for example, can help you stay centered. Just 5 to 10 minutes of mindfulness each day can calm your mind and improve your focus. Physical activities like yoga can also help you unwind and promote a sense of well-being. Building a support system is essential too. Whether it's friends, family, or a professional therapist, sharing your feelings can lighten the load and help you navigate the daily challenges. Habit 7. Smoking. Smoking is a major problem, especially if you're dealing with diabetes. Nicotine doesn't just raise your blood sugar levels, it also messes with your circulation. That means your body has a harder time getting nutrients and oxygen to your extremities, increasing the risk of infections and making it tough for wounds to heal. To top it off, smoking raises your chances of heart disease, a big concern for anyone managing diabetes. Quitting might seem tough, but it's one of the most important things you can do for your health. There are plenty of resources to help, from nicotine replacement therapy like patches and gum to support groups that guide you through the process. Not only will your body thank you, but your energy and overall quality of life will improve too. Habit 8. Excessive alcohol consumption. Let's not forget about alcohol. Drinking too much can seriously mess with your diabetes management. Alcohol can cause your blood sugar to swing unpredictably, leading to hypoglycemia or hyperglycemia, depending on how much you drink. Over time, heavy drinking damages your liver, which is crucial for regulating glucose. If you have diabetes, moderation is key. If you're going to drink, opt for lighter choices, like a glass of wine with a balanced meal. Drinking on an empty stomach? That's a no-go because it can cause dangerous drops in your blood sugar. Staying hydrated and eating a healthy meal are musts to keep things in check. In the end, cutting back or cutting out alcohol completely is the best bet for a healthier life. Habit 9. Neglecting foot care. Foot care often gets pushed aside, but for those with diabetes, it's critical. Your feet are at high risk for complications like infections, ulcers, and even amputations. Why? Because over time, high blood sugar can damage nerves and reduce circulation, making it harder to feel small injuries that could turn into bigger problems. A simple, consistent routine is all it takes. Inspect your feet daily for any cuts, swelling, or color changes. Wash them with warm water, dry thoroughly, and apply a good moisturizer to prevent cracks. Comfortable shoes that fit well are also a must, and regular visits to a podiatrist can catch any issues early. Prevention is key, and proper foot care can help you avoid serious complications in the future. Habit 10. Eating too many carbs. Eating too many carbs, especially refined ones, is a slippery slope. For people with diabetes, overdoing it on carbs can cause dangerous spikes in blood sugar. Over time, these spikes damage blood vessels, nerves, and organs. The problem is even worse if your diet is heavy in refined carbs like white bread, pasta, and sweets. The solution? Focus on low glycemic foods. Whole grains, vegetables, and lean proteins are your best bet for keeping blood sugar levels stable. Instead of a heaping plate of pasta, why not try quinoa, leafy greens, and grilled chicken? Not only is it healthier, but it also helps prevent those nasty glucose spikes. With a little meal planning, you can enjoy delicious, blood sugar-friendly meals without all the stress. Habit 11. Skipping regular check UPS. Keeping up with regular doctor visits is not just a formality. It's the most effective way to catch complications before they turn into something serious. Conditions like retinopathy or nephropathy can be spotted early through routine exams, and the sooner they're found, the easier they are to treat, preventing long-term damage. Checkups are also a great time to adjust your treatment, whether it's tweaking your medication or refining your diet plan. Monitoring things like blood sugar, cholesterol, and blood pressure is essential for keeping diabetes under control. And don't forget regular eye exams and foot assessments. They're critical for anyone living with diabetes. Scheduling your appointments ahead of time and setting reminders helps you stay on top of things and make the most of your time with your healthcare provider. Now that you know the habits that might be undermining your health, the question is, what are you going to do with this knowledge? The power to change is in your hands, and small steps can make a huge difference. Are you ready to ditch these harmful habits and start building a routine that helps you take control of your diabetes? Imagine how much better your life could be if you start making changes today. If you want to dive deeper into ways to improve your health, check out our video on what happens to your body when you cut sugar for 14 days. It's going to open your eyes to the impact small choices can have. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notifications bell, and keep learning how to live better and manage your diabetes with practical, life-changing tips.